My name is Hunter Feltman. I'm a software development engineer working for Microsoft on Business Central for about the last 4 years. And today I'm going to be talking about building add-on apps. And these are customizations that you make to Business Central to kind of extend its functionality. So a brief synopsis of what we're going to go through. I'm going to introduce you to add-on apps, what they are, how they're different from our other customization options. We're going to go through the language and tooling. We're actually going to look at the language for building one of these things. We'll do a quick little demo of making a simple extension, a simple add-on app. We're going to look at the development environments, where you can actually go to build these things for Business Central. And then once you've built these things, we're going to take a look at AppSource, which is our marketplace for storing these extensions and how people find them and what they do with them. Before all that, brief disclaimer that I'm obligated to put into all my slides. This basically means if I mess up, you can't laugh at me too hard. And I just said not to laugh, but okay. All right, so getting into our different scenarios, Business Central has 3 main ways of providing customizations. The first one being Connect apps, which I just talked about an hour ago. You can go download the slide deck. It should be out there if you missed the session and you're interested. The next 2 are actually related, add-on apps and custom or individual customizations. And both of these are built using the same framework. They're built in the same way, but they're deployed differently. Add-on apps, you're deploying and extending Business Central for an entire industry problem, meaning that anybody who would like to may go out to AppSource and acquire your solution. Individual customizations, you're actually deploying it direct to a customer. So what are add-on apps? They're packages that contain code and UI and definitions for things that you'd like to have inside of the Business Central product that are built using the extensions v2 framework. This is a framework for building packages and extensions and apps that we put into the product about 2 years ago, maybe a little bit more than that. They contain code for adding new UI, maybe for adding new logic, for adding new code units and pages and other things, but they do not contain any source code modifications. So the general idea being that you can add new things, but you cannot remove existing things. Slight distinction, you can hide existing things. So say there's something that somebody's using and you want them to use your version of it in your add-on app. You can certainly hide the old stuff and use yours, but you can't remove that functionality. This plays into some of the reasons as to why we're using extensions. Why did we move there? The number one being this upgrade simplicity idea. Because in the old world of code customizations, you would make a source code modification. You would then own that source code. When it came time for an upgrade and we're providing you with the new version of our product, you have to go back to that source code, figure out the changes you made, rip those changes out, take them, try to integrate them into the new product, make sure that everything works, do all the upgrade yourself, plan everything's good, and then start upgrading your customers. It was a bit of a hassle, and it was different for absolutely everybody because everybody would have different customizations. Using extension packages, we encapsulate the changes that you're making. You're defining, yes, I'd like to add a field here, or I'd like to add a new control on this page over here. You're writing the changes in your code, and we integrate those into Business Central, and so you don't have to rip them out. They're all contained inside of your package. I think I have a little diagram here on customizations for extensions. So in the old world, you'd have your source code modifications inside of the product. You'd be that little dark square. When we pull it out to extensions, we take your changes and we move them out to this side-along package, and that gets applied to the system. This is useful because when we come out with V2, we just take the same package, we take all of your code, and we want to apply it to V2, and everything comes along with it. You don't have to rewrite all that code. You don't have to worry about the data. It all comes along there. With the exception, of course, if we've made significant changes to the next version of our product that you would have to respond to, you would come out with a new version of your extension, and that's what we would deploy. But it saves significant time in figuring out upgrades between old version and new version. All right. These are defined in what we call extension packages. That's kind of what you're seeing here. And forgive me if I say extensions from here on out, because that's the term that we use internally as opposed to add-on apps. So let's take a look at some of the language and the tooling involved in developing these add-on apps. As you can see there, we'll be using VS Code, and we'll get into a little demo of using that later. But if you're familiar with Business Central, formerly known as Nav, you're probably familiar with things on the right-hand side here. That's the older syntax defining an object. On the left, this is our new syntax. It's called AL as opposed to C/AL. And it looks very similar. The reason that it looks a lot similar is that we want people to be able to gracefully transition from what they were used to over into our new model without a lot of hassle in learning an entirely new language and lots of different things. So we try to keep things fairly similar. If you're not familiar with what's on the right, but you are familiar with Nav and Business Central, you might be thinking, I've never seen that before. That's probably because it looked like this. Inside of our development environment called Seaside, all of this information was encapsulated in multiple windows. This is great if you're looking for something very specific about the object that you're defining, but it is not so great if you want to look at everything as a whole and you want to understand how your object works and what it is that you're defining. So we decided to move towards a text-based syntax. There are no windows to deal with inside of Visual Studio Code, so you don't get to see all these different things and have to click X's and figure out which window needs to be opened. So I've mentioned Visual Studio Code a little bit. What is it? It's a lightweight text editor, a development editor that we created just a little bit ago recently. It's file-based, which is a little bit different than anybody who might know Visual Studio. It's not project-based, and this results in faster compiling times. We just see everything in a folder structure, and we base it off of that. It automatically has integration into a Git source control, so if you are controlling your objects that you're writing, controlling your extensions, you can hook it up with your Git repository, and it has all the handles for doing that. And additionally, it provides the option for generating what we call snippets. And what a snippet is it's a template for something that you're trying to write in a code. So say I want to write a whole page, a new page for Business Central. Instead of needing to know all of the syntax and remembering all of the time, I can start writing the snippet and it'll create a template for me. And I can start tabbing through the template and iterating and putting in new things. So it's a very helpful tool for rapidly developing. And I'll show you a couple of those. Another tool that we provided is called the In-Client Designer. So this is useful if you want to develop UI, but you want to do it from the UI. So you actually get to open up Business Central in the concept of a designer and start moving fields around. You can drag in and drop them. You can hide them. You can move them wherever you'd like across groups, put people after another thing. It's a way to visually see the UI that you're creating. Once you're done visually dragging and dropping things, then you can pull all the changes you've made back into Visual Studio Code, and you don't have to worry about writing everything that you just changed. That long acronym you see there is called WYSIWYG. It's what you see is what you get, but I usually just say it's a drag and drop designer. That usually works better. So a typical development looks something like this. You're writing in Visual Studio Code. You're coding things. You're adding all this stuff. You're figuring out what your issues are. Then you're going to deploy it out to your environment and test it out. You're going to make sure it does what you expect. You're going to run your tests. You're going to go through your scenarios. You're going to figure out where your bugs are on there. Once you've figured out what your bugs are, you're going to pull that information back down into Visual Studio Code and fix those, and then rinse and repeat and rinse and repeat and rinse and repeat over and over until you have it exactly the way that you want it. So getting started with Visual Studio Code, the most commonly used shortcut is Control-Shift-P. Control-Shift-P opens up the command bar and effectively gives you a list of various commands that you can execute to do different things inside of Visual Studio Code. So this is where you would create a new project. This is what you would do to build your product into an extension package. This is what you would do to communicate with the server and all these kinds of things. It's a very useful shortcut to get to the command bar, which you can, of course, get there via menu controls as well. And then snippets, as I was talking about earlier. A snippet is a predefined template for some object that you're trying to write and allows you to tab through various fields inside of it. And you'll see exactly what I mean in a demo. Here, all of them start with T and then whatever the name of the snippet is. In Visual Studio Code, we support three main ways of deploying or interacting with the server or with your test environment. One is F5. When you've got everything that you think you have written inside of Visual Studio Code, you press F5, it compiles everything, packages it up into an extension package, your add-on app, and deploys it out to your service. Once it's out there, you start seeing it, you can play around with it, you can make sure that everything looks right. This will open up the debugger. So if you've got the debugger hooked up, you can actually put breakpoints inside of Visual Studio Code. And as your product is running in your service, it'll hit those breakpoints, and you can investigate variables, everything that you would expect from a typical development environment. F6, it deploys the extension just like F5 does, but instead of opening up the debugger, it opens up the designer. This was that drag and drop control, allows you to move things around and play around with the UI until you have it exactly what you want, or look something to what you can give to your UI guy, because I definitely don't know UI. And he can say, no, you need to do this and that and the other thing. When you're done playing around with your UI, you can press F7 inside of Visual Studio Code and pull those changes you just made in the designer back into Visual Studio Code. And it will override any changes that you made with the new changes that you just did in the designer. And I'll show you that kind of right now, a demo of the in-client designer and Visual Studio Code. So let me get on over to here. Oh, it's not showing. Interesting. Let's try a different projection mode. There we go. Okay, so this is Visual Studio Code. This is the editor. On the left-hand side, you can see a folder structure. These are actually files on my system, and I'm pointing at a folder called add-on demo. The important things here are your app.json. This defines your extension. This is the outward facing information. It's got the ID of the add-on app. It's got the name, what people are going to see. It's got the publisher, that's something they're also going to see, and what version you're on. So by default, Visual Studio Code, when it creates this project, just gives it the same name as the folder that you pointed it at and whatnot. And gives it this wonderful publisher name of default publisher. Please remember to change default publisher to something else, because it's not particularly useful to see that out in production. So you could give this your company name, or if you're savvy in doing a demo, you'll put your actual name in there. And your version usually stays at 1 to begin with. If you're really savvy, maybe you'll do something like this, and you'll go down to not even the first version as you're developing it. Or sometimes, as I'm developing things, I also like to give it a name of -dev. And when I'm done with it and we know that everything's good, I'll change that name, recompile it, and that's what I'll give to my customers. It's just a useful way to say, oh, yep, that's the development one. It's still in test. Don't worry about it. These other fields are for describing, one, what your extension is to your customers. This is a brief description or the actual description. They'll see this in the UI. And then links to various parts of your company, such as the privacy statement for usage of this, the EULA, a help, a URL to your website, a logo. If you have a logo, you can include an image inside of the extension package and point it right here. And then that'll show up in the product. The last super important one is the ID range. For add-on apps, the IDs of your objects need to be within the 7 million range. I've just done 7 million to 7,001,000. But this is because in Business Central, we have objects, and those objects are given IDs so that we identify them. You can't have 2 objects with the same ID. You also can't have 2 objects with the same name, but we'll get to that in just a little bit. Okay, so that's the definition of your app.json. This is what describes your extension. But it doesn't describe what your extension is doing. It doesn't contain any of that code. If we want to start writing that, we have to write an AL file. And the default one that it comes up with is this hello world.al. Pardon me? This is a page extension. A page extension extends a page. It's what you use to add new fields to a page, what you do to add new logic to a page, these kinds of things. In this case, I have a page extension starting at the ID of 70 million. I've given it a name, and it extends the customer list page. This is a page that's in Business Central that we know about, that I'm extending it. And all I'm doing is I'm putting in a trigger. When the page opens, we're going to see this message, app published, hello world. So this is nice for beginning. If I actually go ahead and deploy this, I'm going to deploy it with F5. It's going to deploy this to my server, and then it's going to open up the client right on that page. And you see what we opened is we actually opened up page 22, which is the customer list page. And on that opening, it gives us that message. App was published. Hello world. The page number was 22, and I will show you that in a sec. It was actually defined in this launch JSON. Oh, very good. No, I didn't show you. That's a bad on me. I will go back to that disclaimer. Please don't laugh at me too hard. The startup object ID here specifies what page is open. So if I change this to anything inside of here, I would open up a different page. In this case, page 22 is the customer list page. So that's what we see here. And as soon as it opened, it gave me this message. I can click OK. And we end up on the customer list. Now, obviously, this extension isn't particularly useful. It's borderline annoying, actually. So we'd want to change that, and we want to write our own extension that does a little bit more. Let's say we want to add some new logic. We want to add a whole nother page. Let's go ahead and add a new thing. Let's call it, maybe we want to add a field to the customer card page, which is details about a customer. I usually use a naming convention to denote what I'm writing and what's being extended. So I'll do customer card.al. So I called it page extension customer card.al, but you can use whatever convention you'd like. It's not a requirement. Now I want to write a page extension. I want it to look, it's going to look something similar like this, but I don't necessarily remember all the syntax, so I'm going to use a snippet. I'm going to put in T, and then I'm going to start typing page extension, go down to page ext, hit enter, and it generates this template for me. And I can start tabbing through this template and putting things in. So let's add this page extension. It's going to be 70 million range, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Give it a name, customer card extension. And it's going to extend the customer card. You can see as I put in those quotes and I start typing things, it gives me IntelliSense to tell me all the different things that I can extend. Customer card. So in this layout section, here's where you can add changes to the page layout. This is where we would add new controls to our page. What if we added a field? Sorry, we need to add after. We need to tell it where we want to put our new controls. And let's just add something after the name field on the customer card. And let's add a new field, and we'll call that field, are they cool? We're going to use a field. It's just going to be a little Boolean field to describe whether or not we think that this customer is cool. Obviously arbitrary and not something you would want to deploy out into the production world, but good for a demo. One thing we can specify here is a caption. So if we specify caption, then this is what will display when we see this control. Put something inside of there. And something we'll define is the application area. Out in SAS and Business Central, we have these things called application areas. They're enabled for Business Central, and what they do is they restrict or allow what people can see throughout the entire application. Business Central, being coming from Nav, is pretty complex. There's lots of stuff to see, and that might be overwhelming for some of the users, or maybe not even allowed for some of the operations that were in Business Central. So we hide things under what we call an application area. When a system is set up for an application area, all of the fields and all the UI that fit within that application area are shown. The broadest one being all. So if I put in all here, it means across all application areas, you would see this. There were other ones that we had called basic. Basic and Suite were some older ones that we had. But for the purpose of this demo and probably for the purpose of an add-on app that you would write, you'd put in all. And this needs to be on all of your UI elements. Otherwise, they're not going to show up in Business Central. OK, so now I've got this error here, and I've got a field, and I've defined it, and it's going to come after the name field in my UI. But there's nothing backing up this control. There's no data associated with it. I need to create something to store this value. I need to create a new field in the schema. And I'm going to do that with a table extension. So before we complete this, I'm actually going to create another one. Let's call it table extension. It's going to extend the customer table. Similarly, I'm going to use a snippet. Table extension. Give it an ID. Let's make sure they match because that makes it easier. Customer extension. And it's going to extend the customer table. And here I'm going to add that field. And it's just going to be called are they cool? Fields, field. I have to give it an ID. I have to give it a name. And a type. In this case, we'll make it a Boolean. And it's going to show up as a little check mark or little toggle inside of the UI. And that's it. That's all I have to do. I've just extended the schema. I've expanded the data that's being stored for Business Central with this object right here. It's encapsulated inside of my extension, and I can actually use it from other locations inside of my extension as well. So now if we go back to our page extension, for the are they cool field, I can actually reference that field that I just created in the table extension. Now the data that you're seeing here is going to be coming from the new data field that we just created inside of the table extension. All right, not worrying too much about the other actions that we have here or whatnot. I think this extension is good to go. I think everything's great here. We're going to deploy it. So if I deploy it with F5, it's still going to open up that list page, and we're still going to see that annoying message, which we could remove if we wanted to. But once we're done looking at that, go to a customer, open up their card page, and now we see there, are they cool little thing that we just added. And I can toggle this back and forth to enable it or disable it, and you can see it saves. And this is actually stored and saved in the database now. So congratulations, you've now defined something that is somewhat usable to somebody out in production. Yes, sir. The question being that if you've gotten an add-on app from AppSource, which is where these are stored, and I'll talk about this a little bit later, are you allowed to extend that further? Well, the technical answer is yes, an extension could have a dependency on another extension or an add-on app on another add-on app, and you could go further with it. You don't get to download that app directly from Business Central. That IP is protected by virtue of you get to install it as a user, but you don't get to download it. So you go out to AppSource, you get it, it gets deployed to your system, but you don't get to rip it out and do whatever you want with it. For that, you would have to contact the publisher, and if you have an agreement with them, then you could extend it as well. Does that answer your question? Okay. All right. So we've developed this. It's got some functionality, but maybe the UI isn't exactly what we want, and maybe we want to do some other things. Well, we could write all of our UI changes inside of Visual Studio Code, and if you understand the syntax and you're very savvy with it, good, that's the route to go. If you want to see how things look as you're developing them, then we probably want to use the designer. And so to use the designer, we go right back, I'll close that. We go right back into Visual Studio Code, and instead of deploying with F5, I'm going to deploy with F6. And F6 is still going to package it, still going to deploy it, but we're going to open up the designer in the client. You see there'll be this purple bar on the top, which allows us to do things with the drag and drop editor. So we'll get rid of this message. You can see the name of the extension that you're developing. You can see where you're at. Come on. There we go. And we'll open up the card. And you see we got all this weird stuff, like what's this purple triangle? What's this other stuff? This allows you to perform some operations on some of the fields that you see. In this case, move them, remove them, change them around, see how they're shown, whatnot. Say I don't like seeing all these fields. I think we don't really need blocked anymore. I'm going to remove it. This field is now hidden. We didn't actually delete anything. All we did was set its visibility to false. You can no longer see it. It's still there. You could code against it, but you can't see it in the UI. If we had our own blocked field that we wanted to add from our extension, we could add it here, and then people would be using ours instead of the existing one. Maybe we also don't care about profit. It seems like something that nobody wants to know about. No. We can also move things around. So say I think are they cool is more important than your name. I can take this, drag it, and drop it right in there. So I've moved some of this stuff, and our display is different. I think this is good. I think we're all done. I could stop designing up here and actually download the app that we have and then deploy that. But if I'm not done with the coding yet, instead of doing all that, I can go back to Visual Studio Code. And now I can press F7 and pull those changes that we made back into Visual Studio Code. You can see we automatically got that block field that we didn't show anywhere. We made the visibility false. That profit percentage we made false. And then our field, it used to be after name, and now it's after number because we thought it was more important. And you would iterate on this over and over and over again as you're doing changes. You can save this, compile it, and you would develop your extension in this manner. Okay, that does it for my demo for this. So next we'll talk about the different environments and the different places with which you do development. So the one that you just saw me do, oh, I'm sorry, yes. That depends on the development. So the question was, if I make the changes and I deploy them out to my development environment, that applies it to all users of that tenant that I've deployed it to, that customer. The answer is, when I deploy it there, the answer is yes. All users of that specific customer then observe those changes. Now, arguably, in a development environment, you probably have one-to-one user to develop, user to an environment to tenant that you're working with. But if you are going to do development alongside other people that are using the same tenant, then you might run into those kinds of situations where I've just made these changes and now this person over here sees them. But the general advice is, if you're doing development, give your developer or developers a single environment with which to do that development so you don't run into those areas. Good question. Mm-hmm.
You have to look at false in the code, or can you see it on the form?
You actually can see it on the form if you want. I can show you that real quick. So we go back out to here. I removed one of those items. If I go to More and I click on Field, these are all the fields that we have available to us. Those that say placed, they're already placed on here. Those that are ready are not placed. If I remove something over here, I could search for that field. What did we look for? Blocked? Blocked. And you see it's now ready. I could take it and drag it back inside of here, put it right there. Now it's no longer hidden. If I go pull this down via F7, look at that interaction. People in the audience are improving my demos. You see, we pull it back in. It says modify equals false. That's not correct. Yeah, it's probably just a refresh, or maybe we've closed the session by virtue of me building again. That's what I'm going to assume. Since I stopped it and I started saving things and rebuilt, I think we broke the connection between the designer. But I would pull it down, and this blocked would just go away because it's no longer blocked. Yep. Although we would see another one. Yeah, we'd see another one where it got moved. Never mind. People in the audience making my demos seem buggy.
Can you expose the hidden fields, like an end user, just drag and drop hidden fields that has proper permissions?
So this is designing for the extension that you're building. For end users to be able to expose the hidden fields, that's another feature called personalization. Yes. And it is using the same designer. It's using some of the same UI. But in that case, you're not creating an add-on app. You're not doing this development in Visual Studio Code. But you are still using this. And they can show those hidden fields. Yep, if they have the proper permissions to do so. Yeah. All right. Back to development environments. So the one that you're seeing that I'm doing for a demo, because it's the fastest and goes towards a nicer demo here, is a local install. If you're very savvy with Business Central and you have an on-prem solution, or you know how to set everything up, you can certainly have your own thing locally and develop right against it. That's what I was just showing you in the demo. Perks of being a developer, I know how to set everything up there. The advantages here are you own everything. You can set it up how you want. You don't have to worry about dealing with other people on your system. You've created your own environment. The downsides are you own everything. So now you have to deal with setting it up. You have to make sure that all the settings are what you expect for your target environment. So it gives you a lot of flexibility to do what you want, but at the cost of you having to set all that up. The next one, which is probably the most commonly used for initial development, is the Cloud Sandbox. So you can actually go out to demos.microsoft.com, or you can, if you have an environment out there for Business Central today, you can create a sandbox, and you can develop against the sandbox. You can hook up Visual Studio Code to point at your sandbox, and then when you're pushing things out to there, you're actually going out to that environment. The obviously advantages here are that it's operated hosted and managed by us on the back end. You don't have to worry about setting it all up. You don't have to worry about upgrades across things. And it even looks like the environment you would expect in Business Central. The downside being that, one, you need an internet connection if you're going to develop this way because you're communicating with something out there in the cloud. And you don't have as much control over it to do different things if you want to test with different options or settings. You're stuck with what the Cloud Sandbox provides. So as I mentioned before, Sandbox for demos, you could also use them for development. You can go to demos.microsoft.com, click on My Environments, create a tenant, and then create one of these, select one of these options, and it'll create that sandbox. Another option is, again, if you have Business Central already, a production environment, you can go out to the Tenant Admin Center and create a sandbox for yourself. The other option we have are Docker images. So Docker images are kind of the in-between. If you haven't used Docker before, it's a program that hosts containerized images of a setup and programs and a virtual machine. That's a fancy way of saying you download a thing, you install it on Docker, and then boom, you have Business Central running locally with all the settings set up. Our images for Docker are matched with our CUs, so you'll get the latest version of our application if you'd like from Business Central to pull down and then play around with, develop with. It's isolated, so you don't have to worry about mucking around with your production environment or mucking around with your sandbox environments out in Business Central. You can just pull down a new one, you can reset it. Downside is it takes a little bit of configuration to set up, and you have to learn a little bit of Docker to do it. It is VM. It is effectively just a virtual machine that hosts Business Central locally. Yep. So here's some links for Docker. Yes?
Is the only advantage of using Docker over cloud-hosted sandbox that you don't have to use the internet?
That is one of them, whatnot. The other one being that a Docker image is a lot easier to clean up. You just reset it, and boom, it's back to where it was before. You don't have to worry about any artifacts you might have left in the sandbox. Now, you can reset a cloud sandbox, but it does take a little bit longer, a little while to perform that operation, and you basically lose everything. You could set up a Docker image with all the data that you want, and then you create an image off of that image, and then you just reset it to where you had before if you had a starting point that you wanted to. Get a little more. Yeah, it's the same thing, right? It's that, but it's instead of at a operating systems layer, it's at a higher applications layer and that kind of stuff. All right. So next, you've developed your extension. You think it's all great and grand. You're really excited for people to tell other people if they're cool or not. And you want to deploy it to out into the wilderness so that people can start consuming it. And that's where you go to AppSource. AppSource is our marketplace for hosting extensions and apps for Business Central, as well as other Dynamics products. Advantages to putting things out in AppSource. One, as an add-on app, you're developing something for an entire industry or region. If you want people to use it, you have to put it in AppSource. But it's nice to do it there because it's visible in AppSource. People can go search for it, and it's visible from our product. What you're seeing here is actually an embedded view people can go to from inside of Business Central. They can just click on a button to open up AppSource, and they can see things. They can see your apps here and figure out what the solution to their problem is going to be. If they're like, I wish I had this payroll app, or I wish I had something to tell me whether I was cool, they could go search for those kinds of things and find your solution out here and acquire it right there. Whether you can go out there or whatnot. The restriction around installing extensions is limited to the admins of the service, so it's not like any person who is a user on your system can go out there. You set up users that are admins that have rights to go install them, because the last thing you want is new person clicking on all kinds of buttons and messing all sorts of things up, right? You want to control that, and you do it via permissions. All right, so the submission process. You've developed your extension and you want to put it on AppSource. So what do you do? First thing that you probably want to do before you even develop is submit your idea to the AppSource team. This is so that we can confirm that your idea maybe isn't too grandiose, you're trying to solve too many problems at once, or conversely, that you're only trying to solve a very small problem. Again, the add-on apps that you're developing are to solve an industry problem, and so all kinds of people can pull it down and use it. You're not solving a specific customer's problem. That's actually something that you do for an individual customization, that third option for customizing Business Central, and I have a talk about that later, and you can see that. Once you've received confirmation that your idea is great, we're really excited to have it, and we hope for you to develop an app that'll support it, you go out and start developing. You do exactly what I just showed you in the demo. You develop your app, you make sure everything's good, and you're ready to go. Out in the AppSource portal, again, you would then provide storefront details. This is so when somebody goes and searches for your app, they see all kinds of information that you provided, like where they can go for help, or screenshots of what your extension and what your add-on app does, or where your support is, or what your UL is, all these kinds of things, a description of what it does. We need that information inside of there so that people can understand your app. Then finally, your app gets submitted. And once it gets submitted, it's going to undergo 2 validation processes. The first one being a technical validation. We take your app, we do a code scan on it, we make sure that it's up to snuff, as we consider, oh, you've done this thing and we know that not to be very performant, so we're going to tell you, please don't do that. Or, hey, this doesn't compile on Business Central, so there's no way anyone's going to use it. We basically have a big checklist of items that we go through to make sure that your app is ready to go onto Business Central and be used by customers. The other one we go through is a marketing validation. This is just to make sure that those storefront details that you provided are accurate, the links are there, that they provide adequate information for users to understand your product, where they would go, and that kind of things. If you fail any of these technical validation steps, you just end up back in this workflow. If you fail technical validation, it doesn't compile. Okay, well, maybe you need to develop it to make sure it compiles. Go get the latest Docker image, go check it out in the Sandbox and make sure everything's right. If your marketing validation step fails, maybe you accidentally type something wrong and now there's an expletive inside of your marketing validation. We don't want that, right? We want to make sure that we catch those and make sure that everything is good to go there. And then you just iterate. So we keep going until we're all good and everybody's happy and all the validations have passed. Once you're done with those, it goes live on AppSource. It's published. You're ready to go. People can immediately start going and downloading your app and start using it. After this process, though, we have to ensure that stuff continues to work, right? It's not enough in software to just say, here's the product, have fun, bye. We have a maintenance step. We have to make sure that we keep supporting it and we provide value to our customers onward. So things that we do for you by using an add-on app, when you use an add-on app. One, we have gated check-ins. As we're making changes to our Business Central application, we're trying to make sure that we haven't broken your add-on app. We recompile them against the newest version of the application. We test some of your scenarios. We run these automated tests that you've provided us to make sure the functionality still works. And if you provide a new version of your extension, we need to make sure that you can upgrade from the old version of your add-on app to the new version of your add-on app. And we run those validations as well. And that lands us to managing new versions of your app. You're reacting to breaking changes. Maybe you've got new features you want to put out there. Maybe you've got bugs that you found and you want to fix them. Or there's security fixes that you need to get out there. We evaluate these constantly using those processes I was just talking about, where we're compiling them, we're running tests and all these things. If something goes wrong and we find a break or we find an issue, we communicate that out to you. When you submit your thing to AppSource, you provide contact information. When we detect a problem, we contact that person. We tell them, hey, we found this problem. It doesn't compile on the newest version. You're going to have to make this fix. Or, hey, we noticed there's a huge performance issue in this particular area. Or maybe not huge. We need to fix that. And you'll come out with a new version of it. You come out with a new version of it. We go through the submission process again, but not the whole thing. It's actually a much reduced one. You've developed your fix. You submit your app. We go through technical validation again to make sure that everything is still good to go. And then, boom, published on AppSource, and people can start taking it and start uptaking it. So then we get to updates. What happens once you've pushed out a new version of your extension to AppSource? Well, depending on where we are in the base application upgrade process, and I apologize, I have directions label at the bottom of this slide that I thought I had removed. Depends on where you are in the process. For a major update, so Business Central has gone from version 13 to version 14, we will automatically have everybody uptake the latest version of your package, of your add-on app. This is because throughout the process, you might have pushed out several different individual versions. And you're going to have to support an upgrade path from any one of those individual versions to the latest one, right? Because somebody could install version 1.0 of your extension. You've pushed out 1.1, you've pushed out 1.2, 1.3, 1.4, and you put out 2.0. There's nothing that says, at least in the framework, that somebody can't go from 1.1 to 1.2 or 1.1 to 2.0 or 1.3 to 2.0. You're going to have to support those upgrade paths. As that's a requirement, you can understand that as you put out more and more versions, your supportability for upgrades becomes huge. You have to support all these different ways of upgrading to your product. So on a major version, we collapse that. We all come back to a singularized version as people upgrade to that. So we're all good, and we've taken that big web of upgrade and versions and dependencies and brought them together. So in a major upgrade, everybody comes to the latest version. On minor upgrades, conversely, as I was saying, they're not automatically required to take that version. As they go from version 13.1 of Business Central to 13.2 of Business Central, your extension isn't necessarily automatically upgraded, right? There are some exclusions there. If there's a big bug fix or there's a security fix or performance or otherwise, we can uptake automatically, but it is rarely that we try to do that. And lastly, if customers want to, they can go get the latest version of your extension. They don't have to wait for us to upgrade the base. They can go out to AppSource and grab the latest version of your extension and just deploy it immediately. And they'll get it, we'll run your upgrade code, and they'll be on that version, provided that it's supported by the version of Business Central that they're on. Right now, what they have to do is actually have to remove the old version of the extension, uninstall it, not remove it, so all the data is there and everything, and install the new version of it. There's some future work that we have planned, so they can just click an upgrade button and then everything goes to the version that they've selected. Okay, with that, I have some resources that you can take pictures of, or if you'd like, you can download the deck. You'll get these. They're just here for your consumption. I'll wait for everybody to take pictures, but other than that, if you have any questions, please come up or ask them if you'd like. Thank you for coming, and I hope you have a good rest of the day. I do have another session later this evening at 1 o'clock in here, same place, same bat time, and that's on individual customizations. Now, they're very similar to add-on apps. It's just you're not deploying them for the whole industry, for a region. You're deploying them for a very specific customer, and you're saying, I'm solving your problem, not the world's problems. The deck, they should be, thank you. The deck should be out on the session portal for the various sessions that you look at. At least that's what I've been told. I can try to get confirmation of where you download them from.
Are you doing all this work for free? I mean, when you put stuff out there, do you charge people for it? There's a lot of effort to maintain that.
Right, so the question being, how do you finance your add-on app and whatnot? What do you do after you've developed it? Financing is something that you do have to put inside of your add-on app yourself. You can add licensing. You can have a secondary service that you say when a user starts using this, they have to go be validated with there. But it's something you have to add into your add-on app yourself. It's not something that we have out of the box, at least not yet.
Okay, so otherwise it's just a free-for-all out there.
Correct. By default, the extensions are free, and then inside of them, you would add your own licensing solutions.
Give them a trial, 30 days.
Yeah, you could give them a trial for 30 days and say, oh, this expires after so long.